A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, Newark Mayor Ras Baraka was arrested on Friday outside an Immigration and Customs Enforcement (IC) detention center in Elizabeth, New Jersey, as he joined a group of lawmakers in a protest demanding transparency regarding the treatment of detainees inside the facility. This incident marks a significant escalation in ongoing immigration protests that have been gaining momentum across the country. Video footage from the scene captured a chaotic atmosphere as masked federal officers clashed with demonstrators in the detention center's parking lot. Mayor Baraka was seen being forcibly pushed toward the building before being handcuffed by law enforcement. Alina Habba, New Jersey's interim U.S. attorney and a known associate of former President Donald Trump, accused Baraka of trespassing and ignoring multiple warnings to vacate the premises. He has willingly chosen to disregard the law. That will not stand in this state. He has been taken into custody. And no one is above the law, Habba stated emphatically. The backdrop to this confrontation is the recent opening of a private, for-profit detention facility operated by GEO Group, which has sparked outrage among local officials and activists alike. The facility, known as Delaney Hall, can hold over 1,000 immigrants facing deportation and has been the subject of intense scrutiny since its inception. In February, ICE awarded GEO Group a staggering 15-year, $1 billion contract to manage the facility, which is located near Newark Liberty International Airport, a hub for deportation flights. Mayor Baraka, who is also a Democratic candidate for governor, has vowed to continue his protests until city officials are granted access to inspect the conditions within Delaney Hall. He has claimed that the federal government did not obtain the necessary permits to operate the facility, leading Newark to file a lawsuit against the Trump administration in an effort to halt its opening. The facility officially commenced operations on May 1st. Following Baraka's arrest, he appeared on Fox News, expressing his disbelief at the situation. "They treated me pretty well, so a lot of respect for those guys in there. But at the end of the day, we didn't do anything wrong," he asserted. "This should not have happened today, but it did, and it's just an example of the work that we have to do." As news of the arrest spread, a crowd of supporters, including several lawmakers, gathered outside the HSI Newark field office, calling for Baraka's release. Senator Cory Booker described the mayor's arrest as disturbing, unnecessary, and indicative of tactics that are undermining the safety and security of our communities, not adding to it. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy expressed his outrage, highlighting that he had previously signed legislation banning private immigration detention centers in the state. He noted that the state is currently defending this law in federal court. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, a fellow Democrat, also weighed in, stating that Baraka's arrest exemplifies the federal government's overreach and its impact on due process. On the other hand, New Jersey Republican Party Chairman Bob Hugin criticized Baraka's actions as a publicity stunt, arguing that the mayor had ignored repeated warnings from authorities and was prioritizing political theatrics over public safety. The White House also chimed in, with spokesman Kush Desai accusing Democrats of placing the welfare of undocumented immigrants above American citizens. As always, Democrats are prioritizing the welfare of illegal aliens over American citizens, except now they're crossing the line between meaningless political street theater and outright breaking the law, Desai stated. Earlier in the day, Representatives Rob Menendez Jr., Bonnie Watson-Coleman, and LaMonica McIver, all Democrats from New Jersey, attempted to conduct an oversight visit at the Delaney Hall facility. They were reportedly held up at the first checkpoint before attempting to push through the gates as an ICE bus was entering. The Department of Homeland Security later condemned their actions as dangerous and illegal, asserting that had the lawmakers requested a tour, it would have been facilitated. These members of Congress storming into a detention facility goes beyond bizarre political stunt and puts the safety of our law enforcement agents and the detainees at risk, the DHS statement read. In a press conference, Representative Watson-Coleman declared that ICE was out of control, emphasizing the need for accountability and oversight of the facility. The unfolding events surrounding Mayor Baraka's arrest and the protests at the ICE facility highlight the growing tensions and divisions over immigration policy in the United States, particularly amid the backdrop of a contentious political climate. As protests continue and calls for reform grow louder, the situation at Delaney Hall remains a focal point for advocates demanding humane treatment for immigrants and accountability from federal authorities. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, So hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.